Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I'd like to share with you today a calming breath practice called Brahmari or Bee Breath, which is perfect for alleviating or reducing feelings of anxiety. So during this holiday season, I think it's really lovely to get into the habit of making a pranayama such as this one a part of your daily regimen, whether you're just getting up in the morning and do the practice, perhaps before or after yoga, or after you work out. Alternatively, this would be a really great thing to do on the spot. So if you're feeling really anxious, take a second and do this practice. Unless, of course, you're out in a public place. As you'll see, this is not exactly the perfect thing to do if you're out like at the mall because there's noises involved, unless of course you live in Manhattan where there's a lot of weird stuff going on already, and then you might just fit in perfectly. So why does Brahmari or Bee Breath have a calming effect on the nervous system? As you'll see, it involves lengthening and slowing down the exhalation, which helps to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest nervous system. And that counteracts the stimulation of the sympathetic nervous system, which is that fight or flight response, which is really responsible for feelings of anxiety. Secondly, what you'll see when we do the practice is that there's a vibrational tone involved. We make a noise, and recent research has shown that certain vibrational tones also they slow down the breath rate, activating the parasympathetic nervous system. So there's a lot of stuff going on in this breath work to calm you down and cut through the chatter that's in the mind. So we'll get started without further ado. Here's Brahmari. We'll sit into a comfortable position. The spine is long, shoulders are relaxed back and down. And the first thing that we're going to do together is practice the vibration. And it's so named because you'll sound like a bunch of buzzing bees. So inhale. And then you're going to close up the lips, draw the root of the tongue to the back of the mouth, and then make a sound like a buzzing bee or a swarm of buzzing bees. So let's do that. Inhale. So because the lips are sealed, it won't sound like that zzz sound that you expect, but it should sound kind of like a swarm of buzzing bees at the back of the throat. So the next step is to figure out what we do with our hands. There are a couple options here. I will show you the most kind of complex option. The first option, though, is that we can just take our index fingers and cover the eyes. The second option is to cover the eyes and then cover this little flap of the ear with the thumbs, so that we're closing the eyes and we're closing the ears. So we're really encouraging an inward drawing of the senses, or pratyahara. Now, the more kind of complex version, which is not complex at all, but I'll walk you through it, is what I like to do. And it involves putting the pointer fingers on the brow bone, the middle fingers on the eyelids, the ring fingers kind of at the base of the nostrils, the pinky fingers at the sides of the mouth, and then the last thing that we do is close up the ears with the thumbs. So in one moment, what we'll do is we'll combine whatever mudra or hand position you've chosen. This probably looks really weird. And the sound. So let's do it. We're going to start for a round of 3 breaths, exhaling to completion. Again, making that buzzing bee sound on the exhalation. So let's do it. Take the hand position you've chosen on your inhale. And then when you finish 3 rounds, take a second and just notice the sensations that are left over in the body, maybe in the back of the throat, in the head, the residue from the vibration. Just feel what is left over from that practice. I already, after just 3 rounds right now, I'm feeling much more kind of calm and grounded than I did going into the beginning of this video. I was kind of nervous, and I'm actually feeling kind of a little bit more relaxed. So if you'd like to begin working with this practice, you'll start again with 3 rounds, and then you can eventually move up to do about 8 to 10 rounds in one period of time, no more than 10 rounds. And I forgot to mention, this is also a great practice for women who are pregnant and in labor. And I believe that that is the practice. I hope that this was informative and useful. Please do email me at elizabethwellington@gmail.com if you have any questions. And thanks so much for joining me. Have a lovely holiday season. Bye.